Da, 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 da.
Stop that. I can't stop singing that song.
You love it. Are we on?
Yes.
Already Critter Podcast, AQP. Hashtag AQP. Sometimes, you see, when you're secretly gay, you can't hide yourself. Dan is unbelievable. We're watching the Charlotte stuff, and only a gay guy would do this. We're watching the Charlotte stuff, and literally, like any chick I've ever dated or any woman I've ever met, he goes like this. He goes, "I was waiting for this," like all excited, and I'm like, "What? What happened?" Chelsea Handler's weighing in. And I said, on this, I can't wait. What stupid thing did she fucking say about this? No, about Angelina Jolie. That just proves you have been following that story.
You know what?
How close have you been following
Watching
that story?
Sean Hannity for an hour and a half.
I love
is
Sean
more
Hannity.
gay
I love
than me, anything that I do.
That's gay. Wait,
He's
the
such
arguments,
a
the
fucking
arguments
idiot.
are terrible.
He's a fucking moron.
Don't deflect.
He's a fucking idiot.
How close have you been following that Angelina Jolie story?
I love it.
I know. It's so
I even
close.
found out about the secret passages he's got in his house now.
Oh, you are so fruity. Oh, my God. I knew it. You forgot you weren't with a girl. You forgot you weren't with your partner. You weren't on your architecture crew. Dude, you know what? You're following that story so close. Oh, Chelsea Hill, I knew it. That's great. Oh, first of all, of course, her only link to show business is Jennifer fucking Aniston. By the way, Greek chick Jennifer Aniston, her first four letters in her name is anus. I mean, that no one points that out. No one points that out. Oh my God. Do you want to just go update yourself? Do you want to go on the chat room? Do you want to stop? We'll delay the podcast so you can go in the chat room. The Angelina Jolie chat room.
Hashtag Brangelina.
What is your anger towards Sean Hannity?
He's an idiot.
Too much of a guy.
I watch Fox with you. I watch
Too much
O'Reilly,
like a guy.
Megan
As
Fox.
soon as I leave the room,
Shepard Smith, I love his show. I watch it all the time without you.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You see him at the meetings.
Fuck! I can't believe I fucking just said that. God
Shep, I
damn
can't
it.
wait to talk to Shep about Chelsea Handler weighing in. Hey, Shep, it's me, your secret spy in Artie Lang's podcast. Yeah, did you hear about Handler? Oh, I can't wait to talk to you about it. Wait, I've got to pretend. I got to pretend like Artie. Hannity, too much of a man for you, Hannity?
Ugh.
Too much like a guy?
Too much of a fucking twat.
Shepard Smith, Anderson Cooper. I know, you'll get back to it. Just give me an hour. Give me an hour in the heterosexual world. Pigs like a cop. Fry him like bacon.
Jeez, I can't even bring up Don Lemon. I can't bring up Rachel
Of course
Maddow.
you
They're
can't. Of course you
alternative
can't, because they're
lifestyles.
all you. Your alternative lifestyle of being a Cub fan is getting ridiculous. Again, I say it every time because I'm your friend and I love you. Do you want to say something? And don't do it on another podcast. Don't. Dude, if you come out on another show, I swear to God, don't let me hear it on Opie and Ann.
That's not why I was asking for Mark Maron's number.
Tonight on an all-new Marin. Now, what you call it with WTF? What the fuck? Dan said Chelsea Handler is the most annoying twat. Unfunny. Just charlatan. A con man. A con man. It hasn't been funny ever in her life. She just yelled out offensive stuff. Another chick who wants to be a guy. I went cock. I blew a guy last night. Let's go to my panel of comedians who I torture. Joe Matarese used to go on there. What should I say, Art? How do I make Chelsea laugh? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Maybe I'll get invited to the Jennifer Aniston house. Yeah. Tell Howard I said hi. How annoying. How annoying. What's happening? What the fuck is happening? And Dan's real feelings come out. Hey, listen. As soon as I leave the room, you put Rachel Maddow on. As soon as I leave the room. And I had to follow her on The Tonight Show. Do you know how embarrassing that is for me?
I do not put her on.
You know, yes, you do. As soon as I leave, you put her on a fucking MSNBC. Fruity McGee over here. I'm fair and balanced.
No, yeah.
You're so mad at Hannity because he talks like a guy.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, dude, that's how guys talk.
No.
How do guys talk? Like Rachel Maddow. I had to follow Rachel Maddow. I didn't even know who she was. Of course, Dan did. I didn't know who she was. NPR, which I thought was no Puerto Ricans. And I was happy to hear it wasn't that, because that's disgusting. But on the Tonight Show, again, when Jimmy was on at 12:30 before the network suits, before the network Johan Van Gundersloots, before they fucking got involved and said, no, Artie can't be first guest anymore. It doesn't matter what your band, the great band The Roots, think, who in Time Magazine said Artie's our favorite guest. That's right. Look at the fuck up. The band Roots. The tuba player, me and the Roots, we had a drink one night. Or was it the trumpet player? It might have been the rapper. I don't know. All musicians look alike to me. They might have been the tuba player. Anyway, they love me. Love me! Because the blacks are honest. They are. They can't help but be honest. And I have to follow Rachel Maddow. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. And Dan in the green room goes, oh, this chick's so funny.
Yeah, that is such a lie.
I go, first of all, chick.
That is such a lie.
Oh, that's right. You don't like her. I'm sorry. You said some terrible stuff about her. But she got Sean Hannity's haircut. She hates Mike Pence and the Republicans. She got the same haircut. This was right after Dan said, I tell you what, Republican, with Democrat, I would Elizabeth Warren. And I didn't know who she was because, I'm straight. And I said, who's that? Oh, she's amazing. So progressive. Some ideas I really like. I'm like, okay, fine. I listened to him. I said, fine. And I didn't even say what woman would you want to have. I said, what like Democrat could you see standing in there? Before Biden, he goes, Elizabeth Warren. It was a chick. I'm like, okay, I'll be open to that. I love some of her policies. And I don't want to sound stupid and ask what policies and stuff, so I didn't. I should have. And then I see what Elizabeth Warren looks like. Oh, my God. You're the character Ogilvy in Band News Bears? If he grew up. Picture Ogilvy in the Band News Bears grown up. You have Elizabeth Warren.
Well, there is a bright side.
What's that, your ass?
What? Doesn't he say that in the movie? We did get 2 foul balls.
Oh, out of nowhere. We had 17 foul balls. Trivia, 17 foul balls.
Wow.
17 foul balls.
And someone
That's what you remember. I remember Tanner going, Juice picks niggers are now a girl? A blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid says that 15 times. And he's one of the kids you root for. That's what the 70s was like. I mean, imagine getting your kid to say that. He says the N-word like 8. And again, not nigga. He says ER like really. Juice picks niggers. And now a girl. He hates everybody. And Walter Matthau, do you think Walter Matthau's character, the coach, do you think he corrects him? He goes, all right, Tanner, just calm down. Jesus. I mean, the N-word screams it. He looks like his parents could be in the Klan. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed surfer kid from California. And then Ogilvy repeats it. He goes, Tanner, I might want to remind you that you're one of the few people on the team who's not a juice, big nigger, or a booger-eating moron. Speaking of boogers, I don't know. But Dan, sometimes you lay in wait. You couldn't help yourself. It came onto your fucking computer, and that was a gut reaction. Who are you going to call immediately to talk about that? You're talking now. You're on chat room now. I can tell. You're not paying attention to the show. Something heterosexual is going to happen. You're just going to, you'll give me the obligatory, and then you go, yeah, I know. Did you hear that? What did she say exactly? Oh, I know, because she's Jennifer Aniston's friend. I don't know, but I hope I'm going to talk to Shep later. Shep. I love Shepard Smith. Oh. The one guy on Fox. The one guy on Fox who's not fucking harassing a chick. The only guy hired by the Fox News who's not sexually harassing a woman who's currently not under indictment. Because he loves cock. That's confirmed, by the way. You told me that. I don't know if you that's something you just know from the meetings, or is that public?
It
better be public.
He is not. I don't think he has come out and said it, but he is.
Well, I mean, dude, are we gonna get sued now?
No, because the guys
just because you're fucking them.
His Fox buddies talk about it.
I mean, you. Wait, who did it? They talk about it with you or publicly?
No, publicly.
His Fox buddies. Who are his Fox buddies?
It's even in some of the emails.
What emails? What are you talking about?
Roger Ailes and some of the stuff that he.
Well, that was before though. That just happened. When did he come out? You've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah,
you told me Shepard Smith was gay a long time ago. You had just come back from a long night out in Chelsea. And again, why
he was the one guy that Stephen A. Smith never gave a firm handshake to.
Of course not. Shepard A. Smith. Do your black guy. Do Stephen A. Smith. Do it.
I can't.
Of course you can't. That's what you don't know. You can't do it. Is it right? Have people been lying to you, telling you do a funny black voice? Terrible. And then what'd you just do before? You did, what'd you blurt out?
British.
Your British accent. Wow. What did you said you used to be funny on the air. What did you do? And when did that change to a 180? Who did you fill in for, you said? When you and Bill Murray talked, how does he deal with that? He's probably a nicer guy than I am. Bill Murray and his son opened up a bar, though. Can we go?
Yeah,
I wonder if you'd remember
a restaurant.
Me.
I think it's a restaurant.
Yeah, well, he was behind. It's so funny. Behind the bar, getting loaded. There's a shot. It's the kid Homer who I met. That kid was definitely a young kid when we watched the game. That was 1997. No, March '98. March Madness '98. Wow. You know, I said, am I taking you away from the chat room? That's probably a big deal, right? You're probably talking to some of the other guys about when she's going to weigh in. Is this a big deal? Why don't you go in and just talk to them? Are you preparing comments? I knew it. It was like a kid on Christmas. Chelsea Handler's weighing in, and I said to myself, "Great, he will. It'll be good for the podcast because I'm watching the Charlotte riots." Chelsea Handler probably has some dumb fucking cunt fucking analogy about Charlotte. No, it's weighing in on Angelina Jolie. Oh God, that's great. Well, what did she say? Oh, look, you can't wait. He's so happy. Thanks, Art. I'll get right on this. I've been working on this story. I'm glad you threw it to me out here, this Art. I'm not going to disappoint you. I'm following every detail of this. Me and Rachel Maddow are doing a special report. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'll read.
Like every other housewife, we're going to give you a little time to talk about this. Again, I love how people are surprised. I read some report. He was on the set of some movie, okay? Who do you think figured out this little arrangement? When you make a movie, sweetie, I'll stay with the kids and be all by myself with a nanny who takes care of the kids. So I never have to see the kids, and you're away, okay? I'm by myself. You'll come back. In between, I'll fuck the shit out of you for about 2 weeks, okay? You'll get pregnant. I'll go away by myself to Indonesia. I'll be alone for 2 months while you're with the kids. When I'm done fucking every woman who's breathing in Indonesia, I'll come home. I'll fuck you for another 2 weeks. Get you pregnant again, and then you'll leave. And then I'll start fucking every chick who just got off the bus in Hollywood. Or New Orleans.
And yeah, I was just going to say New
Or
Orleans.
New York. Or London. Or fucking Paris. While our kids have no idea who I am. Yeah, what's Chelsea Handler saying?
Okay,
Chelsea Handler, by the way, who they found out on an Ancestry show, is a Nazi. Go ahead.
In a new clip from her Netflix show, Chelsea, she weighs in on the news of Brangelina's divorce. Brad and Angelina always said they wouldn't get married until everyone could get married, and I always said I
Who's everyone? Until like you could get married.
Okay, she said, Angelina, because you married a fucking lunatic. That's why you're getting divorced.
Who's a lunatic? Angelina Jolie.
Hold on.
Is a lunatic? Well, who else was she talking about? She's pro Jennifer Aniston, right?
Angelina Jolie is a fucking lunatic.
Right, that's what she's talking about.
Yeah. She's not a girl's girl.
Like Dan.
I like girls.
I like girls. That's because you're a fucking dude. Girls. What girl goes, I got drunk last night and swallowed cum. You know what she's like? All these unfunny broads. You know, Jennifer Aniston was on a sitcom. That doesn't mean she was Madeline Kahn. You know, she learned how to say those dumb lines. You know, Matthew Perry isn't Peter Sellers. He learned how to say those stupid fucking lines. They know how to do sitcom stuff. Sitcom stuff is hacky shit. Like we were doing last night. Why? What do you... And I... don't go there. Talk to the hand. Whatever catchphrase. Like now, if they were on now, they'd be going, epic. You got this. Word. Word. Well, yeah, that was years ago. But yeah, sure, that was one. Word. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not, when I say Jennifer Aniston's horrible, I'm not saying women aren't horrible. Some of the funniest people ever are women. Like Madeline Kahn and Young Frankenstein. Who's funnier than that? Lily Tomlin. How about Cloris Leachman? Oh my God. Jen Aniston ain't up there. Lisa Kudrow's funny. She can be funny. But Jen Aniston just learned those fucking lines. I'm sorry, Dan. I know you love her.
I do not love her.
I love it when she had I had a Rachel haircut. Do you know that, Art?
Diane Keaton's funny.
Did you have a Rachel haircut? But Diane Keaton was funny. Yeah. That fucking cunt. I was at the Aspen Comedy Festival getting a nice quiet ride to the airport. And over the fucking radio, my driver, I'm leaving Aspen. I had a couple of great shows. One not so great. Where I told the head gay writer of Sex and the City, I smelled dick, did you burp? Oh no, Sarah Jessica Parker must have farted. I don't know, something like that. Hacky shit, but it was effective. My manager, who of course was straight like Dan, he had an architecture crew as well. Artie, oh my God, Artie, I think you destroyed. This is gonna hurt your career. It's gonna hurt you. Why? I won't be in his next film. I won't play the doorman in Sex 2. I love it when a movie comes out. I hate that with these hip people. Like they fucking abbreviate the title. Sex 2. Yeah, it's SE2. Yeah, I was just on the set of S2. Yeah. Yeah, really killing it. MPK's really killing it this time. Who's MPK? Michael Patrick King. Yeah, he's finally over that Artie Lang Aspen event. That was terrible on my bad timing. I mean, someone was yelling shit out, giggling. They were there to see Laura Keitlinger, and I happened to be on the same show. Laura had to follow me. God, I destroyed the room. Not in a good way either. I bombed. I bombed so bad, and I walked, like I was bombing, and I was getting madder at the crowd, and I kept saying meaner shit. And then somebody said, from that area where they were, they had to stay to see Laura. And, Laura's always been nice to me. But I like Laura. And at the time, Laura was dating Jack Black. So he was there. I know because I saw him before. And, again, whenever I've seen him, he's always been nice to me, too. I ended up roasting him. Actually, Jack Black, good guy. Really good guy. And talented motherfucker. Again, it was between me and him for High Fidelity. It was me and him, and me and Paul Giamatti for the fucking Man on the Moon thing when I was hot in films. And both times I said about Jack Black, I'd just seen him in like the Jacqueline stuff. I didn't think he was that great. I saw him in Cable Guy. I said, I could do this better than him. And then I saw High Fidelity, and no, I couldn't. He was great in it. I said to my edge, I said, God, I could not have been as funny as Jack Black is in that movie. And then I saw a lot of the Tenacious D stuff, it just blew me away. And School of Rock, one of the funniest films as far as a guy with kids ever. That's a modern day Band News Bears. Him being Mathau and the kids being like the Bears. I mean, God damn it, that movie's funny. And he's amazing in it. But, I didn't know that at the time. But I guess I did. What came out? High Fidelity had been out. Not School of Rock yet, though. I had seen the Tenacious D stuff, and they were performing that there. That was a fun festival, man. You've been to Aspen, right there?
Yes.
What gay guy has? I'm sorry. With some money. Any gay guy with access to cash. No, unbelievable. Problem is, you're flying to Denver, and you can get on the plane. It's a 45-minute flight, like half hour, to Aspen, which is in, you got to go in the mountains. Who discovered this place? But it is Shangri-fucking-La. Gorgeous. I went back one other time to do a corporate gig in the spring, and holy shit, it was even more beautiful. And the locals are all like, especially kids who grew up there, they're out of touch. They're like, yeah, God, April's better even. They got that pot smoking bit. They got that snow tan where the snow, like the sun reflects off the snow and hits them. Just my second chin got tan. You have to be in shape for that tan to be effective. Only my second chin. Terrible. And the bottom of my enclosure. My God. And, it's just gorgeous. But you're not guaranteed landing every time. It took me 3 times. And I'd been on the road before. Oh, God. I had a vacation from Stern. It was the late February vacation. Howard took off because his kids were going to on a spring break or whatever, spring break. So he took that week off. And it was late that year. So I went from the radio show a week, 2 road gigs in a row, like St. Louis and fucking Phoenix, fly back, get on a plane, go to Denver. I wait 2 hours in Denver fucking airport for the flight to come 3 straight times. We're turning around. There's no visibility in Aspen. Oh.
So what do? They take you back to Denver?
They go back to Denver. You got to deplane. Oh. Deplane meaning get off the plane for you people who aren't travelers. Wait more. Yeah. I didn't land until 5 in the morning, and I had to be HBO press for the festival the next day at 8 a.m. Thank God I had cough syrup and codeine and Addies and Black Beauties, goofballs and some Vikes, some E, some M, some G. I had everything. No, at the time I was addicted to cough syrup and codeine. I had a connection, much like Prince at the drugstore. I would buy it by the fucking hamper fill. Oh, that'd make you constipated. So then I land and I chug it at the airport to not get the jitters or go through withdrawals. And Sam Simon, again, just to rub it in, would just go wherever I went, because he would just take rent a private plane. Sometimes I'd weasel my way on it. I go, Sam, why are you here? Well, I heard on the Stern show you were going. I like Aspen. Where are you staying? I'm in the festival. I go, some hotel up the street. You're not staying at the St. Regis? No. Isn't that where everybody stays? Yeah, Billy Crystal. And you. No, I'm not at the fucking St. Regis. I'm at the Dicklick McGee Hotel. At the foot of the fucking mountain. Me and Louis Black had to walk up the Annetel. Me and Louis Black in Annetel every fucking day. Chappelle? I know I would have seen Chappelle all that snow. We had to walk up. No, Chappelle was at the St. fucking Regis. Oh, yeah, well, he was famous at the time. Way famous. Me and Louis Black walking up, me and 2 Jews walking up the fucking thing, complaining. I complain like a Jew. Walking up the mountain. And Sam, last minute, I go, how'd that happen? Well, I have contacts there. I spent a lot of money there. If Sam dropped his Amex in the snow, you'd see it pretty quick. Black. That's black on black crime right there. Motherfucker. Yeah. I'm like, Sam, why don't you send a fucking jet down the hill? God, it was gorgeous, though. Of course, me and Louis Black and Attire were shivering by the time we got up there. We were being very sarcastic. A lot of match speak going on. I chugged all the fucking cough syrup and codeine, and I had another one, fucking like half a gallon at the pharmacist, who we'll call, worked at a place we'll call Schmaine Reed. Yeah. So I chugged a little bit, and I got so constipated I was late because I had a shit. I wasn't shitting. It was a boulder of shit. And what happens is you got to get the shit out of you, because if shit's in you too long from being constipated from heroin or anything, it gets septic. You become septic. You're toxic. The shit turns green in you. It becomes bad, like bad garbage. You have to evacuate. Dan, your thoughts? No.
Doesn't it come out quicker in that thin air?
Not mine. Not mine. I needed oxygen. They had a place where you got oxygen for the festival. And I asked who else got this, and they said Norm Macdonald and Rodney Dangerfield. That was Norm's story. Norm went to get it. The guy said the only other guy was Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, he's 111. So I was trying to shit while Louis Black and Attell and the representative for the festival. And some black comic, the black comic of the year, whoever was hot that year. Shmoo Miller! Oh, she kills, yeah. She's putting her long nails on. Wait a minute. How about the chick at the Montreal Festival? Luella, so funny. She's the chick from Barat. So funny. Her closing bit, she made the microphone a cock in her closing bit, and she fucks herself with the microphone, and her asshole bleeds. It's really good. And she's got these long fucking nails on. I'm like, how do you fucking wipe your ass?
We were in the car with her. I remember you asking that.
And then she goes, maybe I don't wipe my own ass. And then I looked at her manager, who started crying. Does your manager? Her manager looked like Don Lemon. I go, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. I remember it.
I go, wait a minute.
He didn't look exactly.
He had to look like, wait a minute. 10% only? If I had to let if Rick Dorfman also had to wipe my ass. Artie, I don't know. I mean, can I have some stand-up money? Could you imagine? But she always smelled good. She always had like this. I have all like 85 lotions. This is Hawaiian Spring. This is Moroccan Moo Moo. This is Sprocket the Sprocket. This particular, thank you, Artie. I'd compliment her no matter what. I'd say, you smell great, Llewellyn. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Oh, God, I could have fucked her. Oh. She told me I could have. She said, I'll come down my room. Sometimes I'd call up. She was an enormous woman. Big ass. But very funny. And pretty. Pretty in her own right.
You already had a lady in Montreal, so...
Well... Oh, God, that's the greatest story ever. Is as good as Dana punching the hooker? Actually, she punched me. I'd have a kid now. I hope that chick wasn't pregnant. I'm going to learn to speak French before I fuck another maid. Paul Morrissey. Again, for you people who don't know, I had sex with my maid. One of the chicks who cleaned my room. Literally a French maid. 24 years old. What was her name? I forget her name already. What was her name? We have it on tape. Oh, she thought I looked sad and depressed. She tried to cheer me up. I must have looked suicidal. And the answer's simple. Why? Because I was. No, I did 2 weeks up in Montreal. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing up here? I'm not going to lie to you. I fell off the wagon. I was snorting everything that Montreal had to offer. And I do a fucking podcast in my room, and Jimmy Carr says, your nose is bleeding. I'm like, what? Oh, my God. I think I got in a fight with Daniel Craig. Inspector. Oh, the fun. The the contact I made for blow up in Montreal was a little French girl who looked like a little ball of snow. She had a Yankee hat on. She always wore she used to wear a Bernie Williams Yankee shirt and a Yankee hat crooked. And I meet her in front of the Hyatt. I had her number, and she go, bonjour, oui, you come now? Yeah, I go, and, she had $40, $80 bags, $120 bags of blow. And I got, and I locked myself. I had to hide it from everybody. One time I locked myself out of my room and I had to call security. There was a mound of blow right on the night table, right and a little H. She had everything, and by the end she knew who I was. She came to one of the shows, I think, and I'm like, oh my God, here's my heroin and coke contact. Little girl, about 4'11". She'd pull up in a Lincoln Continental, and she goes, my boss, big fan. What? I said, your boss is that fan? So thank God. If this guy's eyes looked a little further, I would have had to give him everything. Everything I made. I made $50,000 for the 2 weeks. I would have had to give it to him. The guy had to open my door. I somehow left the chain because I had a double suite. I couldn't ask Dan. I couldn't ask anybody because people. I can't hide it from everybody, which is terrible. And so I have the security guy. So I'm by myself. I'm alone in the world. And I'm thinking, how long before I go to a Canadian? I'll go to a Canadian jail forever. Yeah, how long that must. I mean, I had like a lot of cocaine. And the guy opened the door and didn't look at the night table. I sort of got in the way of his eyes. I shook his hand and turned him around. I said, "Thank you. You want me to check to make sure?" No. No. Got to get ready. Big show tonight. You want free tickets?
What am I laughing for?
You want free tickets? Well, it's funny now. Everyone's fine. She was my little French coke dealer. Little ball of snow. I think she was. Put it this way. I think she was Rachel Maddowish. I said, "You a big Bernie Williams fan?" Oh, why? I think it was a gift from my. She was always up, like Harvey Keitel in Pulp Fiction. Except one morning, it was like 8:14. It was a Saturday, the first Saturday I called her, and she got mad at me like I'm supposed to assume. Well, you crazy? It's Saturday. I'm sorry. I don't know. I was calling a dentist. She got there by 11. She knew, man. She knew I had the Canadian money, and I had to keep borrowing money from the comic Mike Ward. He didn't know what was going on. What a guy. 500 3 times a day for like 4 days. And then I voted against him in the roast battle.
Oh.
Well, I voted for Joe DeRosa, my friend. I said, and I owe Mike a lot of money for coke. Everybody laughed. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I think, as a matter of fact, I owed him $2,000 when I got back to New York. I had a wire to him. And, Luella would come down. I figured, she's black. She would want coke. It was a terrible stereotype. She didn't want it. She was like, no. I was like, wow, that's so nice. It's so nice that you're breaking glass windows. Ceilings. And she had those big fucking nails. And I would say, how do you fucking wipe your... And I think her manager wiped her ass. I asked her if she wanted Molly, because the chick said she'd get Molly. And, she said no again. She got kids. But she had a different scent on every day. Not the dealer, Llewellyn. What are you wearing, dealer? This is an 8-ball. Huh? And I always said this, not about Luella, but when an enormous woman has those scents and lotions, you go, you don't think about what the lotion smells like. You go, what is that masking?
Absolutely.
What odor is that in place of? Do you understand? What is that covering up? What kind of fucking Indian restaurant diarrhea that she couldn't get out, that her manager couldn't get out of a thong?
Oh, God.
Yo, this been up my ass. You need to fucking get this clean. I got 2 shows tonight. Oh, remember the amount of shows? How long were you up there for, Dan? Because you fucking don't care. I'm making the money.
I was up there for a week.
I know.
I went to every show.
Having fun.
Oh, yeah. I was having fun.
Sorry, you don't like my act. I was mixing it up. Dan had to go buy me clothes. I was out of clothes in 2 days. I don't know what I was thinking.
You threw them all out, too. And then then I got you all new polo stuff, like stuff that you loved, and then you left it there.
Because I just don't care, Dan. Because, Dan, I stopped caring around 1996. You're not dealing with someone who cares. I'll buy new polo shit. I don't want to pack.
And then every morning I would like a nice morning where I could have coffee by myself and read the paper. Read the paper, and then Adams would come by. What's his first name? Arnie Adams would come by every morning.
Hey, where's Arnie?
Hey, listen, I did not. I got the copy of the show you sent me, but I lost it somehow on the internet. Can you resend it to me? Yeah, okay.
Hey, not for nothing. I think Arnie looks sweaty. Is he okay? Tell him I'm doing my show tonight. I'm on the fucking I'm on the gala. The Trevor Noah Gala. I got a standing ovation at the other one. Tell him I did the podcast, tell him, is his nose still bleeding? Tell him I'm on the other podcast where I told the idea about the school bus for open micers. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Tell him that, I'm on Teen Wolf, the TV show. I'm knee-deep in millennial twat.
He wanted approval before I sent out the podcast to make sure he didn't sound like an asshole. He said the next day.
Too late.
Listen, did I sound like an asshole?
Yeah, we know, Arnie, the mic was on. Yeah, Arnie, bad news. The mic was working. So you sound like an asshole. Hey, what's with that? I thought I was friends with Arnie. Is he joking? Is Arnie joking when he says I'm an asshole? Because, people think that's the popular opinion. It's not. I play basketball with Seinfeld. He told me he liked my special. God forbid he says that publicly. I told him, I said, can you say that publicly? No, I won't. Well, can I put your text down on Twitter where you compliment me? No. No? Why did you just burp? Is this Artie? No, it's Jerry Seinfeld. Well, you texted me. Listen, I'll read it. Your special is the reason people should go into stand-up. It's so funny. Now, was that just bullshit? Yes. Why would you bullshit me? I thought, wrongly, I thought that would get you off the phone quicker. Why? I think I tend to get off the phone quicker if you hated it. I know, and I misread that. What? Well, what did you think I would do if you said you hate? I felt you would argue with me. I figured I'd just agree with whatever's in your crazy head and go, yeah, it's funny. No, but then I'd want to pick your brain about what you liked about it. And that was my problem, because I really hadn't watched it. Oh, so can I give it to you again? Did you hear my idea about the school buses? No, where would I hear that? The Artie Quitter podcast? I don't subscribe. No, you said you did. Can I read you the text where you said you did? I never text you that. Oh, right. No, I'm thinking this is Dom Herrera. I'm thinking of Dom Herrera. Artie, can I leave now? I guess. Where you going? Can I come with you? I mean, it's a festival. It's like going to comedy camp. I mean, Jer, we're away at comedy camp. It's me, Artie. It's OA. I'm going to get Artie, and his nose is still bleeding. And then we're going to go and get Rick Dorfman. And we're going to call it the Fun Posse. Do you want to be in the Fun Posse? No, I don't. Okay. I worry about you, buddy. You seem depressed. How has your career been since Comedian came out? I got to tell you, mine kind of stalled. And I felt that I did a very good job. You did. You were perfect. You're the perfect villain. You were perfect. I know it. It wasn't even planned. I mean, that was all out of the top of my head. A lot of people said, God, you could be an asshole on the spot. I know. It was very impressive. What happened? Did you? I know you finished the sitcom. What after that? The wife swap, is that still on? No, it's not on anymore. Why? Tom Papa sucks. I don't think that's true. I'm kidding. I love Tom. I do too. So what do you think was the problem? Great idea. Did you get my message when I called you and said great idea? Yes, I got it. Did you call me back? Yes. Are you kidding? Yeah, I didn't call you back. Wow, God, thank God. I thought my phone wasn't working.
That's exactly the way he talks.
No, your phone was working. Was it working? Yeah, it is working. You know how I know? People do call me back. Like Dan Filato called me back and said I could come on the Artie Quitter podcast. And I was going to do that later. Do you want to come to that? No. Are you not a fan of Artie's? I think he's kind of a slob. Yeah. Wow. Can I tell him that? I don't care. Because I think it'd be funny, the honest thing, like Stern. Like, I'll tell an honest story. Well, it's supposed to be self-deprecating for you. I mean, you're going to tell an honest story where Artie's the idiot? Yeah. Do you think that'll go over well, or? I mean, because quite frankly, I don't know what I could say negative about me at this point. I mean, not to sound cocky, but my new act is killer. I mean, killer. I'm offered a lot of gigs. They might give me a circuit deal in Eastern Canada. It's not the most exciting, but, there's a lot of pussy that, you can get in Eastern Canada.
They're big fans of Teen Wolf.
They like Teen Wolf. I'm really good at getting goth pussy. Well, just make sure it's of age. I always do. That's the one thing. First of all, Jared, great advice. And I appreciate that you take the time to give me advice. Well, you're in my way. I can't really. Oh, I apologize. I'm going to go over to Eggalicious. Or Excellent. It's a pun. I'm meeting Artie. He's in full-blown withdrawal.
Did you ever meet him? Because I know he called me a couple of times saying, where's Artie?
Yeah, I stayed for like 2 minutes. Why are you leaving? Are you in full-blown withdrawal? Yes, I have to go meet the chubby girl. Oh. Should I wrap up your egg white omelet? It's kind of expensive. It's a 3 egg white omelet. I mean, I would have paid if you ate it. I feel a little awkward now. But I feel it's only right that you pay for the omelet if you're going to... I mean, I'll take the omelet, but I didn't plan on it. I'll pay for the whole breakfast. Oh, I didn't want you to do that, but okay. Should I get the tip nugget? Okay. I didn't want you to do that, but okay. So you're going to pay for the whole thing? Well, are you leaving now? Is it mean, or is it rude to remind you that you said you were going to pay? I said it a second ago. Well, I know, but then you were just going to leave, and I felt, I don't know. You remember, right, that you're going to pay?
That's exactly what he thought. He forgot his money once at Starbucks. He goes, can you pay for this?
I forgot my money. Where? My hometown where I grew up? I forgot it there 7 years ago. I haven't had money in 7 years. I forgot my wallet in Fuckbed, Massachusetts.
I think you guys were supposed to have breakfast like Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, we made a multiple day thing.
And Tuesday, he kept on telling Paul Morrissey would be out late. And
right.
Paul Morrissey was staying with me, and Paul.
Of course he was. He's a guy.
Paul woke me up twice to say, Orny Adams is looking for you.
Adams.
Remind you to Artie breakfast on Thursday morning.
Artie breakfast. I don't want you to get off on a tangent. Yeah, when Dan goes on a tangent, you call it a tangent. I think that's a great innovation for the show. I've got some other ideas. Can I tell you them?
Dan can drive the bus.
Dan can drive the bus. Can Dan get to every city in America? Like in one night? Listen, I found out why there were a lot of nuts the other night outside. Yeah, crazy Wyclef Jean was doing a concert. I was all over this goth Teen Wolf fan chick, and then she got swept up by a crazy Wyclef Jean band member. Remember those band members from Like Me? Remember?
Yes.
Three Rastafarian black kids who played like the bass and the drum and guitar, and Wyclef Jean's band came up to me like I was Elvis Presley. Hey, we're big fans, man. Like they knew lines from Beer League. Oh, that pissed off Artie. Hey, look, man. I mean, there's a chance I'm a bigger star than you. You've got me. I have 230,000 Twitter followers. How many do you have? 310,000. Wow, that's like 80,000 more. But, the comedian film, a lot of people say that's a big hit. And, of course, Teen Wolf. Did you ever see Teen Wolf? No. Well, I tour all over still. I'm killing over at the Fuckbed Theater. There's a chick from the festival I fucked last year. I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
Can you stand in front of her? He would do that. I try to help out a guy, and then, of course, mid-conversation, yes. He'd get horny and want to fuck her. Yeah. So then he'd come over and go, hey, forget what I said before. Could you move? What do you mean move? You're standing in front of a chick I want to fuck. You told me to. Yeah, but I got horny while you were standing there.
Orny the horny.
I'm Horny Adams. So, I said, wait, I don't understand, Orny. You told me to block the chick, and I'm being a guy's guy, nice wingman, I'm blocking her. While I'm blocking her, and you were talking to Patton Oswalt, he blew me off. So while you're talking to Pat, you got horny for a chick? Yeah. So now you want to fuck her. Yeah, could you move? Well, now I want to fuck her. You're going to fuck her? Okay, can I fuck her after you? This has no feelings.
He would follow women down the street. We would sit at the Starbucks, and then a very pretty girl would walk by, and he would just bolt after her.
Again, a lot of people say I'm a racist. They're one letter off. Change that C to a P. That being said, I love Orny. By the way, whenever I do an impression, it gets back to Orny and I get a text. Dude, I thought we were friends. What's the deal? Are you still doing that impression? Well, let me ask you this. There's two impressions. Are you doing it out of love or like a bad impression? Both. Don't fuck with me. Hey, it's Orny. Yeah. Hey, Art, I mean, you know what? The people who run the festival think you're racist. Why? Well, because they say you're asking certain comedians for drugs, and we have a list of all the comedians you've asked. God. Well, so how does that make me racist? Well, do you want me to read the list? You only ask these comedians for drugs. Okay, go ahead. Dave Chappelle. All right. Well, you know, Dave and I go back. Yeah. Okay, who else? Donnell Rawlings. Okay. No. Lou Ellen. Okay. Earthquake. Yeah, so do you see a pattern? No. Carlos Mencia. I thought maybe he stole some coke. Now you get it? No, I don't get it. Well, forget it. Let's move on. All right. Hannibal Buress. I mean, Hannibal's an intellectual. Well, I know he likes weed, I think. Why? Well, let's just move on. Okay. Sherrod Small. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, well, so, I mean, you know, we're brothers in arms here. And, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm sorry, you're right. You did ask Patton Oswalt. See, there you go. Thank you. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's right. He was standing next to Donnell Rawlings. You asked him to ask Donnell. Oh. Well, I mean, I said, but do you happen to have any either? And then we giggled. Yeah, you giggled. I mean, come on. This is terrible. Who else? Will Savintz. Yeah, all right. Patrice O'Neal's dead. You asked him. You thought it was Patrice. No, this is ridiculous. I would never. Come on. I mean, please. Yeah. Well, do you have any way of defending yourself? No. This is Eddie Murphy. I didn't even meet Eddie Murphy. It says here you met Eddie Murphy. Oh, no, Charlie Murphy. Well, no, he did time. I mean, come on. I think, come on. I think it was drug-related. Well, I mean, that's terrible. They're saying you're racist. Bill Cosby. I asked him if you know about pussy. I asked him if he had any Benadryl. Who else would you ask for Benadryl? Good point there. I mean, come on, Art. You've got to step it up here. I mean, isn't it terrible that they think you're, racist? You've got to, I mean, there's no one else you could have thought of except all these African-American gentlemen and ladies. They're not all African-American. I forgot about Carlos Mencia. I just said that as a joke. I get it. I mean, I get the joke, but you clearly don't. Wanda Sykes. I mean, Wanda's, again, an intellectual. Yeah, but, she has that alternative lifestyle. Keith Robinson. Man, motherfucker, I ain't got no drugs. I've been clean for a year. What you asking a brother for drugs? You dumb fat motherfucker. Tell Orny Adams you annoying fuck too. He ain't a comedian because he annoying. Motherfucker known for being annoying. Fucking piece of shit. Tell that motherfucker, yeah, drugs. Keith, it's Orny. Yeah, what you talking to me for? Get out of my face. Artie wants to know if you can get him drugs. Bullshit. Just get out of my face, motherfucker. You're annoying and comedian. You're annoying in real life. Just get away from me. I thought we were friends. We ain't no friends. Shut up. Did you hear about my bus idea? You talking to a black man. Bus idea. Yeah, we bus blacks into white areas that have comedy clubs. We bus black comedians into areas with white comedy clubs. Motherfucker, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. No, ain't no way, no how. Artie, you said yes to Aziz Ansari. Yeah, I was standing 10 feet away. And, you know. Oh. So you're saying you looked... Yeah, we'll just move on. Aziz Ansari. Motherfucker. What the fuck are you even talking about? I don't understand shit. Yeah, I don't either. It says you asked Whoopi Goldberg for angel dust. I'm just reading the report. This is the state of the Montreal Festival. I mean, with all the racial problems going on, you're asking nothing but African-American comics for drugs. This is god-awful. It says here you asked, oh my God, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He's not even a comedian. Yes, he is. Man, the motherfucker just stand up for a minute. Motherfucker sucked. Remember how bad he was? Oh, that's right. Yeah. He was doing open mic. I should have sent him a bus. You gonna send a black man a bus? But fuck that Cosby money shit. Yeah, so Tempest Bledsoe did too. She said she would have script conferences with Mr. Cosby. I don't care. No way, no how. Keith is one of those guys that defends Bill Cosby. After the 80th woman. Listen, motherfucker. They could be lying. There's a degree of what's it called? A degree of separation. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It could be like a mistake. Each percentage point go back for. Yes, but there's 80 women. Yeah, well, there's a 76 women degree of mistake separation, and 4 women who ain't fucking raped 4 bitches in their life. That's a terrible thing to say. Oh my God! Did you ask Chris Rock for rock? No, that was Tony Rock. Tony Rock. Gummo Rock. Do you understand? Did you ask James Corden for a fruit punch? Trying to be funny? Yeah, I said to Corden, you got change for a $3 bill? That's hilarious. Meaning he's a homosexual? Why, you think that motherfucker's straight? Well, he's got a wife and children. So do you, probably. No, I date a lot of goth chicks. I date the black eyeliner, not the black skin. Well, that's funny. You're a real funny motherfucker. I feel you're being sarcastic. Black people are known for the sarcasm. I've seen it. I mean, my God, I've seen it. Says here, Artie, you asked Arsenio Hall for ecstasy. What kind of fruit are you? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Hey, Keith, we should take our act on the road. Why, motherfucker? So you can steal my joke? Carlo Mencia style? Kevin Dombrowski opened up for Carlo Mencia. The fucker defending his ass. I said, Dombrowski, man, the word dumb is in your name. You got to dig out of that hole. The word dumb is in your fucking name. I love Keith. I love Keith. I do love that guy. I mean, it's at this Comedy Cellar table, him and Patrice. And again, I've told the story before. Nick DePaul and Patrice. Everyone knew that Patrice O'Neill was going to get a physical. And again, this is kind of sad in hindsight because, I mean, he was so alive, Patrice. Artie, it says you asked Tracy Morgan as well. And Artie Fuqua. It says actually you sent them to Delaware to go get drugs. You cost a man his life. They weren't doing a gig in Delaware. They were on a drug run for you. That's what it says here. Comedy Central said that. Man, that's bullshit. How come you didn't ask me to open for him? I open for Wanda Sykes. I'm in train wreck. I'm in train, motherfucker. I'm in train wreck. I steal the movies. Like Mencia steals jokes. Well, that's funny. Cocklick. Yeah. Yeah, so Patrice comes back from getting a physical, and Nick goes, how was your physical? like again, even saying something nice, Nick is like hitting you with a bat. So how was your physical? Patrice goes, true story. Man, I got 7 out of 10 things that kill niggas. And Nick goes, what of them, a handgun? I've told that before. I can't stop listening. This is fucking... Oh. I laughed at that shit. Should have had a fucking animated show to him, too. Fat Albert. I think, what about that Fat Albert? The guy does Fat Albert's voice was raping chicks by the fucking bushelful. Bullshit. Well, I gotta go. I'm working on my, I'm ending this one. Why? This is Artie, why? There's Keith, why? I'm like a regular Fred Travelina. Hello, Fresco. I asked Eddie Murphy. Oh, the narrative. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You exonerated. It says you asked Maria Bamford. Yeah, okay. See, why does the day long? So anyway, rest in peace, the great Patrice O'Neill. And Keith Robinson, by the way, speaking of Keith, I should tell people in the comedy community, I saw Keith the other night. We know Keith had a stroke. And, you know, I as I started doing that, I didn't remember that he had a stroke. That's how, you know, you just think... you think about a guy you really love who you think is funny, and you know, sometimes if something tragic happens, you forget. Keith did have a stroke, but I saw him the other night. He was coming out of dinner at a restaurant called Bonetta's right next to the Comedy Cellar that we all go to sometime, and him and the great Colin Quinn, you know, Colin's is, you know, everyone's guardian angel. They just had dinner, and he looks great, and he sounds great, the great Keith Robinson. So if you see him doing stand-up somewhere, support it. And it was the first time I saw him. And I must say, I got emotional. I did. I'm happy to see him okay. You know, the comedy is a great business. Even the obnoxious pricks that you meet. Not that you're saying I'm one. Oh, no, of course not. Are you saying I'm one? Of course not. You're about to get this bus thing going. I'm just saying, you know, even someone that you might not like, you kind of like because they're funny. If they're in it for a long time, like the ones I'm talking about, like Keith, and they're probably funny people. You can't run a scam that long. Well, some people can. Really? Yeah. Some people can, Artie. Not you. I saw the bomb went off. Don't do a hacky bomb joke. Okay. I even love Artie. I do love him. I have an affection for him. So, you know, it's just someone full of life like Patrice was, and he's gone. Like, he was full of life. Greg Giraldo was full. I just like these, you know. I'm glad to have known them. I'm a better person for knowing them. And Orny Adams and Keith Robinson. And guess what? Dan Filato.
Thank you. How's Colin?
Did you have a stroke?
No, he tore up his knee or something.
About he's okay.
Yeah, about 2 months ago.
Well, I mean, kid had a stroke, and now we're talking about that. I mean, don't make Colin look like an asshole. He did, yeah. My mother said he's fine. My mother, who talks to Colin more than me. No, Colin is actually. Yeah, my mother said he's fine. He's doing okay. But yeah, he tore up his knee playing basketball. Note to self, Colin, you're 58. Colin comes from a long line of, you know, one of those Irish families who can play hoops. Irish New York families from the 70s who can run a very efficient high pick and roll. Colin's brother, Dave, I believe younger brother, I think was All-American at a good college. He's point guard, Dave Quinn. Really, really good. Check it out. Google that motherfucker. All right, another day of unrest with the racial stuff. I pray for this country. I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope it's all right. If AQP can help, let us know. Hashtag Artie Quitter Podcast, AQP. Last night's show was getting a lot of love on the Twitter, and I'll tell you, I did enjoy it. Sam and Kevin, and of course Danny. It was just so much fun. I told a story that I've never told before, and people are really enjoying that episode, and I enjoyed making it. And it got us a brand new open that involves a real police report of me dying in Las Vegas in 2004 when we were out there with the show, and it involves a colorful story that was around that story the night before. But it's so much fun making this podcast. It is. It's uncensored, unbridled craziness. It's just a blast. It really is. I was on the greatest radio show of all time for 8.5 years. I had one with Nick for a year and a half. I had my own for a year and a half. TV and radio. And those shows, the Nick and Artie Show and Artie Lang Show, I'm so proud of. I really am, and I'm happy that a group of people love those shows, and there's a movement on YouTube to get them released somewhere else, and those clips that people send with, Brachetti doing the weather, Dan Deerdorf, Abby, improv with the twins, different raps with Nick and Richie, and, getting my hair cut, and, of course, the Mrs. Goutfire. And weather with Brachetti, just, again, endless stuff. But this is the more fun than anything. This podcast, this is like number 304, Dan? 303?
304.
Wow.
It is, yeah.
304. Wow. The weight of the last order I fucked. And my current cholesterol level.
Wait, but that's not the one that broke your bed.
I'm kidding. She was very beautiful. Well, I had to weigh her head. Smoking body and a head like Pete Rose. No, I mean, again, this podcast is nothing. 304 episodes in under 2 years, well under 2 years, and it's a fucking blast. Who would have known when Dan came in to interview for the producing job of the Nick and Artie Show? I was in the same room with my radio soulmate, and it wasn't Nick. It certainly wasn't Chris Crane.
Well, Ken Cole was there too, though.
It certainly wasn't Ken Cole. Artie Ken Cole is. I heard the Artie Adams bit. And I'm for making fun of a comedian. I know you don't make fun. Whatever. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm just telling you. I'm for the fun is my point. I'm for all the fun in the world. But listen, we need a more mainstream guy to go after. We're talking about ratings. And I get it. Not the first time I've handled talent who wants to do obscure references. And let me tell you something. I know all about it. I had a gal in Phoenix. I called her Obscure Reference Randy. Randy with an I. Obscure Reference Randy. And she would make obscure references that no one was better at all at doing it. She would recite Sylvia Plath poems. She would do stuff that, quite frankly, she would do Kevin Dombrowski bits. Artie Lang bits that he stole from Carlos Mencia, who he stole from Rick Reed. And I would say, listen... as long as I got you guys on the phone, I'm going to tell you, explain on a conference call here. Obscure Reference Randy, she was starting to talk about the 1971 Expos. And I said didn't exist. There wasn't Expos in 1971. She argued with me. And she wanted to do a whole bit about Chris Spire, the second baseman, on morning radio. And I said, well, first, can you play the Cyndi Lauper song? And she said, I want to do a bit about Chris Spire. Hello? Hello? Artie? Danny? Hello? Bad connection. I'm going to go ahead and call you back. Ken Coleman. He might have been my soulmate. Now that I think about it. But, the podcast, nothing funner. And okay, after we just talked like goofballs for an hour here on your latest podcast, here's how I'm going to end it. Here's my way of showing our sympathy for racial issues. I'm going to end with the audio. I was on Mad TV for 2 years, 2 turbulent years, but those 2 years were very, very helpful. They got me a best of tape that has gotten me work, and quite frankly might be released as a best of tape, 16 sketches.
Nice.
And I did enough work to get noticed by the casting director for Norm Macdonald film and Norm. That got me into movies, which got me into other movies, which got me on the Stern Show and a sitcom, and guess what? Mad TV, baby. It was a fun 2 years. And my most popular sketch that was just voted by fans on the internet, top 5 best sketches of the 14 years the show was on. And most favorite sketch the first 5 years. I wasn't in the Groundlings. I had to go to Northwestern. I was loading trucks. Fuck off and die. Okay? But it had racial overtones, and that was... Anyone will tell you, I like dangerous comedy. I like comedy with a message. And the message here is, don't make me break my foot off in your ass. That is the catchphrase. So the most popular sketch I did there was a recurring character. I did like 3 or 4 of them. Of course, I wanted to do a film. I said no. You won't make a Wayne's World out of me. But it's called That's My White Mama. The premise, I'm a white man stuffing his face with a cheeseburger. I'm not looking at the road. I'm eating a cheeseburger while I'm driving. 1996's version of a smartphone and cheeseburger. And I hit a black woman, and I kill her. That's how the sketch opens. And her soul enters my body, and I become her and take over her life. She has a young daughter played by Deborah Wilson, Shaquana. And here's the sketch. It's called That's My White Mama. Here's the audio, and this is in honor of what's going on in the world. That's the joke part. Just know that the real part is, I hope stuff gets okay, guys. Don't stop killing each other. I mean, I don't know what to do. It is sad. But let's lighten things up a little bit racially with That's My White Mama. This has been another fun podcast, just acting like goofs. For Dan Filato, I'm Marty Lang. Tomorrow, I can't guarantee this. We might be with Mario Bosco eating mozzarella, doing a live broadcast from the St. Gennaro's Feast. I've been going there for sausage and peppers and mozzarella and zapalas with powdered sugar for a long time. A long time. And when I get caught with Coke, I say it's powdered sugar from Zappos. Then they tested it and I'm in the joint. But we may be from the St. Gennaro's Feast tomorrow. Maybe. I can't guarantee it. But another fun week. I'm glad you liked last night's episode. That story was never told before. A rare Artie Lang never told before story. So enjoy that. We got a brand new opening out of it, which you got to check out. Flipping. Good job, by the way. And Filato, I love you. And here's the audio from That's My White Mama. Originally aired February 9th, 1996 on Fox. 28-year-old Artie Lang. Enjoy. See you tomorrow.
Come on, Shaquana. Let's get it on, baby. Robert, you're gonna wake up my mama, and you don't want to wake up my mama. Hey, baby, don't worry about that. My motor runs whisper quiet.
All right. Robert, shh, Robert.
Hey, what's going on down there? Who's that waking the dead?
No.
Shaquana, don't make me come down there and break my foot off in your ass.
Who's that?
Robert, that's my white mama.
That's right.
The WB is proud to present the single most offensive show in the history of television.
A white man driving a stuff in his face. Then he hit a woman that was raised. A chance of living was so dim till her soul entered him. You can travel across the sea from Watts to Yokohama, but there's nothing in the world that compares to my white mama. Yeah.
Don't make me break my foot off in your ass. What's your name, Robert? As in Bob Marley? You one of them lazy-ass pot-smoking Jamaicans? Shaquana, I told you never to bring no convicts in my house.
Now, hold on a minute.
Shut up, Rasta head. Ain't no one asked you to speak. What's the matter, your crack sales slow down? Is that why you sitting here molesting my baby?
Mama, Robert doesn't sell crack, and he's not molesting me. He goes to high school with me.
You mean he goes to school high? Is that what you mean? Now get your ass out of here, boy. Ain't you late for a drive-by? You shut up, girl. Now go outside with the hose and blow the stank off you.
Mama, why do you do this to me every time? Why you gotta ruin every one of my relationships?
You too young to have relationships, especially with an illegal alien from another country.
Robert is from Chicago.
Don't you talk back to your mama. Don't you do that. If I say he's an illegal alien, then he's an illegal alien. And all his illegal alien hands is good for is dealing and stealing. Now you go to the store and get your mother some tuna fish and cheese.
But Mama, Robert makes me happy.
He gonna make you pregnant? Why could you fall in love with one of them smart Oriental fellas who are good at math? Now you go to the store before it closes and get me my tuna and cheese. And get me a carton of menthols. I love menthols.
Mama, I'm telling you right now, I am not giving up Robert because he loves me and I love him.
You love him? Don't you tell me that lousy Crip has stolen your virtue.
He didn't have to steal it, Mama. I gave it to him.
I'm dying. My own daughter's killing me. She's gonna kill her mama.
And I am having his baby.
Sweet Lord. My daughter's gonna give birth to the Antichrist. She's gonna give birth to a future death row inmate. I'm gonna die right here on this $7 couch that your no good father gave me before he left me.
Mama, why you always bugging? First of all, you know this couch is $600, and second of all, you know Daddy gonna be home in an hour.
Shut up, girl, I'm praying. Oh, Lord, all my dreams for her shattered. She was gonna be a hair sweeper in a beauty salon.
Mama, I'm not really pregnant. I just said it because you got me mad the way you treated Robert.
Good, then get me my tuna and cheese. Oh, baby.
Mama.
That's right.
Shale says That's My White Mama is the most shameful spectacle I've ever been witness to. The Wayans brothers say that's the kind of TV program America needs more of. And Pat Buchanan says that's the kind of TV program America needs more of. That's My White Mama coming to the WB right after the Jews of Hazard.
Don't you make me break my foot off in your ass!
As I was already again, real quick before we ended, as I was listening to that, I told Dan I wanted to say something. It really is a great country. I was 27 when I got that show, and broke, and uneducated. Had to go to summer school for gym. My mother was working as a secretary. We were in trouble, and I go into comedy. And I get that job. I was 28 when that aired. I just turned 28. Deborah Wilson, the history of that. Deborah Wilson, who played the daughter, so unbelievably brilliant, that actress. I miss her. I don't talk to her enough. We had her on the DirecTV show a bit. Of course, she just shaved her head. Batshit crazy, but insanely brilliant. Comes back, believes in psychics. Said a psychic told her, she watched the show. She looked at all the cast members. Psychic told her that I was her mother in a former life. She believed it completely. Wouldn't stop saying it. And I started talking like her mother as a goof. 2 writers heard it. We're in the writer's room 10 minutes later. And an hour later, we have that sketch. And it goes on national television in a week. I mean, in your 20s, your kids doing that. I was making $8,000 a week. My stand-up was good. I was giving my mother money, living in L.A. in my 20s, doing stuff like that. Massive drug problem, which caused issues, but there was good and bad. I had a blast in my life. I had such a lucky, fun fucking life to be doing that for a living. Like, I was on TV. We were just goofing around, and it was like organic if I could get crazy with another arrow in my quiver. Now she comes back. She says I'm her mother, and I scream like her mother. And it's a sketch. We needed content, an hour of sketch comedy every fucking week. We needed the fucking jokes. So I don't know, lots going on, but for this fat slob to overachieve, my God, it's a great fucking country. I had a damn good time doing that show. I think about that all the time. Of course, it ended in horror. I was a self-made millionaire. By the time I was 29, I was worth well over $1 million. And looking at 3 to 5.
Oh, God.
Good and bad. Always interesting, though. And I thank Deborah Wilson for being this amazing actress who I could team up with and do something like that. And I thank Mad TV and Fax and Adam, Fax Bar, Adam Small, John Blanchard, Dave Herman, Orlando Jones, Quincy Jones, people at Fox. They know who they are. For helping me do that. Jennifer Craig, Peter Principato, my managers, agents. All right, Ken Truge. It's been a fun life. When I hear that, I get nostalgic. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to put up a link, obviously, on Twitter where you can watch the whole video, the whole sketch. But I had to say that. You bitch and moan about stuff, but